Alrighty, what's up guys, Brickscore here, and today I have committed the ultimate sin and bought 4 fake Lego sets. So we're going to open each of these up, see how bad they are, and if maybe these are worth picking up. Do they compete with Lego, or are they garbage? So let's get into it. Okay, so first up here, we have this little giraffe, and this is from Fun Bricks, Fun Little Toys, size 6 plus, 60 pieces, and this was actually only $1. So let's open it up and see what's inside. A little difficult to open. So when we open this up, we get a instruction manual. See, it seems like it tells us what pieces we have there. I don't want to rip it. So it looks like kind of a polybag instruction type thing. And so they look like decently clear instructions, and so hopefully this will be somewhat easy to do. And then besides that, we have the pieces, which are tiny. I'll open this up and give you a comparison from these pieces to a Lego brick in just a second. Alrighty, so here's a normal 2x2 Lego brick, and then this is a Fun Bricks brick. So as you can see, these pieces are tiny compared to Lego bricks. Alrighty, so I finished this first build, and this is pretty tiny for, for some scope. I have a Lego Brickheads box here, and so this is the size of this thing, and so anyways, it's a cute little giraffe. Like, once the build is done, I think the giraffe is cute, and there's a nice little tree. But I'll admit, this thing kind of sucks to build. I mean, this thing I timed myself 18 minutes to build, which is kind of crazy for a, $1 60 piece supposedly build. And so anyways, overall it was difficult to build. It looks fine though. And then surprisingly, it actually came with like a ton of extra pieces. And my favorite thing here, actually, I think it's super funny, is they have their own brick separator. But yeah, that's the first build. So anyways, let's move on to the other ones. Next up, we got the Space Needle. Let's open it. So this is a $20 set with 821 pieces. So let's see. I'm hoping the bricks are bigger, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the... Oh, yeah. They're just as small. So we got all of those pieces, plus all of those. We have a instruction booklet. Pieces. Oh, a big base plate. Yeah, so we got all these pieces. We have this instruction manual. Let's open this up and see how this works. Oh boy. This looks like a lot of fun. So I'm not going to make you guys build this with me. I'm going to build it, and I'll show you guys the results after. Alrighty, so I just finished step 2 of, I believe there are 23 steps. Step 2 of 23. Right, I have the base here. And I just wanted to film the fact that I timed myself. It took me an hour and 13 minutes to do that. This is awful. This is actually awful. Alrighty, so I'm taking a break after night 1, and so far I've spent 2 hours and 4 minutes on this set, and this is how far we are. Oh, this sucks so much. Alrighty, so here I have the finished product, and this is the Space Needle. Now, if we're just looking at this, I think this is pretty good looking. I do think they did a good job with the looks of this set. I like the road, cars, little people details on the bottom, as well as the trees. And then as we climb up the base, I like the windows here. I like the structure overall going up. And then they have this black part in the middle, which is accurate and good. And then I do like how it's shaped at the top. And you can see that they have windows in the middle there as well. And so it's shaped well. It does look like the Space Needle. It does a really good job at that. But now, this set was awful to build. Absolutely atrocious to build. First of all, these pieces are just crappy. They don't go together well. You feel like you're breaking them when you put them together. And so you never want to push down too hard, but they also don't go on if you don't force them together. So they're awful to put together. The instructions are not clear at all. They give you about 40 pieces per step. That's how this set with 860 pieces
only had 23 steps because they give you so many pieces per step. I mean, we're talking there's a couple where it's like around 70 pieces in a step, and that's just awful. It's really awful to go through. There were multiple times where I thought I had done everything. I went 2 steps forward and I realized I missed one piece, and so I had to go all the way back. And then the worst part about this build, in my opinion, is the midsection where they use techniques that simply they're breaking the rules. So as you can see here, these pieces are not fully together, right? And as we go around, it's all the way like that. And that's because here at the base, you can see that they try to angle it, but they don't actually attach. These things are just sitting here on the base, and then they want you to connect it to this, but that's impossible with these bricks. And so you have to break the bricks. Like you can see here, it's barely sticking to that one. These two are collapsing in. I mean, all the way around, it's like this because this is not a structural position that works for Lego or whatever you want to call this brick. For building bricks like this, it does not work. And so it is an absolutely awful build. Just this part, the outer, like, fake construction part of it, this probably took me an hour and a half to do. I mean, and it's not that it's difficult to put pieces together. It's difficult that they're trying to create angles that don't work. And so I had to do my best. And again, I think it looks really good. I managed to make this thing look good, but it was awful. And so I mean, I think this set looks good. I think for a Space Needle, it looks good. I'm considering maybe displaying it in my collection, or I might just drop it, and I'd make a short about that if I do, so stay tuned on the channel. But anyways, this was an awful to build. I cannot recommend this at all. Alrighty, and so something I did forget to mention while I was reviewing the Space Needle is that, so this giraffe took me 18 minutes to build. The Space Needle, I timed it myself, of course, took me 5 hours and 48 minutes to build. That is awful. I have huge sets in my collection that it took me around that time to build. And so overall, these sets that are even bigger, I'm not going to take the time to build them, especially since, I'll just be honest, this is kind of a risky video. I have no idea how many views this is going to get. I don't know if anyone will be watching this segment right now, but if this video blows up, if it gets above 3,000 views, I will make a part 2 reviewing both these fake Lego Celtic sets, because I am excited about them. I was excited to buy them, but after this build process, I have no intention of building these sets. I have no desire. So anyways, if this video blows up, if it gets 3,000 views, I will make a part 2. So if you want that part 2, make sure to subscribe saying you want it, and subscribe, comment saying you want it, like the video and share it with friends so that it spreads around. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and just remember that Lego is the best, and that's why this is a Lego YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys later on Bricks Galore. Bye.